So first of all, good afternoon.
Yes,
And
very good afternoon.
yeah, I'm connecting you from Narsingar. It is in Rajgarh district. And if I tell you, if I want to make it more feasible for you, you can say that it is in Bhopal division. You might have heard.
Yeah, yeah, of course, I know.
Yeah, it's the capital of Madhya Pradesh. And so yeah, it is about 80 kilometers away from Bhopal, and it's a very beautiful place from where I'm connecting you. And my name is Aarti Chaube. I am a government teacher and I teach English and mathematics. And if I talk about my education, I am science and maths graduate and I am master's in English literature. And as far as my professional education is concerned, I am master's in education and I am also serving the responsibility of training primary teachers, English, the methods, the pedagogies, the ways of teaching English, how to teach English in primary sections. And I'm
Wow.
a trained and certified trainer of British Council.
Oh, wow, that's a great, ma'am. I really am very glad to know about you. You're a very experienced teacher, and
Yeah,
today is really lucky day of mine for having session with you. Mhm.
thank you very much for the appreciation. And I'm blessed with three kids. My elder daughter, she is a director in law department in KIT University, and she is in Delhi right now. And my younger daughter, she has pursued her MBA from Christ University in travel tourism. So she is also doing her own business from home. And my son is an advocate and he is in Ahmedabad.
Wow,
So
that's a great.
all the responsibilities, and now I'm only focusing on pursuing or on accomplishing those dreams which I have dreamt when I was very busy, and I am occupied with many things because my education was going on, my children's were need my attention, then my job was there, my in-laws were there, but now God has given me the time and I am free from all the responsibilities. I have done best with all of them. I have discharged my duties very honestly.
Mhm.
I can say that yeah, I'm proud, and now I'm following my passion, and that is teaching.
Yeah, ma'am. I can see your appearance, your passion appearance. It's looking out of you.
And now I want to know about you, Chandan.
Yeah, ma'am. I really love to glad to my introduce. Basically, I belong to village. I'm in Bihar state in village area, and
Mhm.
I'm also primary teacher, but in private sector, not government.
Okay,
And nowadays, I'm running channel. Through channel, I'm helping to the beginner students. Okay,
good.
by deliver some kinds of methods, idea of other, so beginner can improve their skill at home.
Of
Okay,
course.
and if I talk about my hobbies, so I love to interact with the new peoples and learning new things. Yeah, it's all about me.
That's great. Fantastic. So, yeah, our life,
Thank you.
it always teaches us, right? Daily, we are learning some or the other lessons from our life. So, we also must never cease to learn. We must go on learning because life never ceases to teach us, right?
Yeah, ma'am.
So, what all
Situations.
do you do for learning this language? And is it a need or is it your hobby or is it a passion?
Yeah, ma'am, you can consider it is my passions of my childhood. When I was a study and 8th standard, yeah, even 10th standard. So
Mm-hmm.
I just dreamed out one day I would speak with someone in this way, and I would like to become as a teacher also in future by providing well guidance. So it was my dream of life. That's why I just come in these levels.
Good,
Yeah.
but you're doing good. You are running your channel for helping the beginners for the sake of your students. This is good because if
Yeah,
we are doing a work which is useful for humanity, then I think God also helps.
yeah, ma'am. As I consider, if you have
Doing
the
the
right
things for you,
intention,
then yeah,
right intentionally, intensely, pure intensely, are you going to work over any kinds of fields? So God also will help you to flourish your
yes,
works. as better levels.
I have experienced these things in my life. I have been teaching since, you can say, it has been 30 years. But government sector, I started my job in 2001. But earlier, before that, I was teaching in a convent schools. And you can say that while I was in class 10th, at that time also, I am teaching my co-students. I mean, those who are my classmates, because she
Hmm.
has lost her father, but she is her mother is running a shop of books. So and I want different books, and I can't purchase those books at that time because of the limited money I'm having. So I went with my cycle to her home. I teach her math, and in return to this, she gave me books from her shops. I read them because at the time I was typing. I was learning typing. So whatever portion I want from that book, I just type it, and then next day I return that book to that my friend.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this way uh, I too have struggled a lot during my studies, and I was a convent student, so English was never a hard spot, or it's never a obstacle for me. It was always there in my subconscious mind. But because
Yeah,
I've been placed in government sector, in village, and there I'm totally speaking in Hindi. Not only Hindi, but their local dialect, Malvi. So my
yeah,
English
ma'am.
somewhere it has gone. So then when I realized this thing, that whenever in some meetings or in workshops, or I also perform anchoring. So while anchoring also, I just forget the link. Sometimes the word don't come to my mind. Sometimes I just stammer. Sometimes I fumble. I take many pauses. So what to do? Then I started working on myself since from last April, and from then I started making videos and talking to people. And
Yeah,
yeah, I
ma'am.
also run my channel. Have you seen my
Uh,
channel? I think you've seen my channel.
yeah, of course. Yeah, I think yesterday I was just visited at YouTube channel and just exploring some different kinds of content. And fortunately, I got your video and I
Oh,
got to know strategy did you apply in your conversations and giving it to the learner. So that was really tremendous. Okay, as I consider, so that's why I thought I should be connect with you by
mm,
learning personally uh, different kinds of methods, ideas. So
yes.
that's why. Yes, ma'am. And really, ma'am, I just
Yes.
want to appreciate you because you have been suffered through a very bad time, difficult time during your study time. So it was really standing according to me because that time pay you now
Yeah.
and give you the better post you
Yeah.
deserve in your life.
Yeah, we cannot call it a bad time. Actually, at that time, what happened? We were five brother and sisters, and I was the elder one. And my father was in DHL. And at that time, my fees was 75 rupees, in my convent school. And all of we three brother and sister, we are studying in convent. For my father. He was the only earning member in the family. And he has to support his brother also. My uncle also lives with me. My Tauji was also there. So their family also he have to support. But the one thing he has done very good was that he admitted us to a convent. And that thing is paying now. So I am high regards to my parents that because of them today I am standing here and I am
Yeah,
getting
ma'am.
everything. So then
Of
I
course.
never bother them to go and bring this rough notebook for us, bring that compost to us. No, I keep my all things in one polythene. I just wrap up all my pencil and cutter and sharpeners and all that. And I use only one pen for the 6 months. I purchased nibs. At that time, nibs were there and ink pen were there. So I fill ink with the dropper. Then I clean that nib in boiling water and I fix it. And then I keep on writing with one pen only for 6 months. I never ask for another pen to my father because
Yeah,
I
ma'am.
bring to me. If I will ask our parents, they definitely bring children things for the children. But I never bother him because I know he has too many responsibilities. And if I will go to tuitions and if I'll demand new things, then my brothers, sisters, they will also demand new. So as it was my responsibility, so I never did this thing, and I practiced doing. I have taken mathematics. So on the this door. At the back side of the door, with the help of chalk, I bring chalk from school, and on that door, I used to practice my sums. So
Wow.
not even I'm having that rough copy also. Nowadays, children are having rough copy for each and every subject, but I was not having rough copy. I practiced on slate. Then the slate was quite small for me. Then I started practicing on the door, and then my father get up. He sees this much chalk at the door, and he realized that my daughter, she has studied, and then he never
Mm.
wakes me up for the school. Don't wake her. She will not go to school because she had studied whole night. Then my mother asked, "How do you know?" Then he showed that chalk, dust of the chalk layer. This much layer was there. So in this way, yeah, it was that good time. You studied like this. So Chandan, what do you want to know from me? Have you any
Yeah,
question?
ma'am. Yeah, of course. Basically, you really inspire me a lot and realize me like how difficult time you faced at your childhood time, like your young adult time when your study was going on, and instead of having difficult time situations, gradually making you internally so much strong and
Yes.
determinations of right you determined by the compiled by the situation, and that's why still you are having the better post as you deserve in life. And yeah, that was the memory of your life, so ever you can mention to other. So these are memory always inspire new generation, right?
Yes.
So still I'm having as these kinds of memories of you, so it's really encouraging me a lot and giving me strength to working over there. Really.
All right. All right.
Yes, ma'am. So, like, I'm very curious, ma'am. When did you get the idea of just create your channel and walking over?
Ah, very good question. Actually, during Corona, I was missing my students, and they were also missing me, and we were not able to meet. Though I was going to school, but we were we were maintaining a quite good distance, and we are not coming closer to each other. So I was just feeling very much desperate how to teach them, because they are
Mhm.
now lagging behind, and how will they complete their course? How will they appear in the exam? These things are worrying me very much. Then my daughter, she told me, "Don't worry, I will create one channel for you, and you can." I bought one board online. I purchased one board, and on that board I started making videos of lessons, explaining them lesson number one, lesson number two, then giving them question answers, and in this way I started my channel. Earlier I was uploading only these types of videos, but as I told you that since the last March, April itself, when I was in Delhi with my daughter, then I was scrolling and I saw that these types of conversation videos are also people are uploading. Then the idea came, and then from I think it's been 7 or 8 months. Sometimes daily I can't do that videos. I can't make videos because we have to edit it. Then we have to put the good thumbnail also, and I'm very much bad at technology. I'm not. I find it boring, just taking mobile all the time and spending time on mobile. I don't want to spend so much time on screen. So I feel, um, you can say, I don't want sometimes. So I don't, just I make videos, but I don't upload them. Very rarely I upload.
Yeah, ma'am. I can understand. It's quite lengthy. I know. Some of
Yeah.
time I also get boring. Right.
Hmm.
But I know that, especially in this age, I think you have no requirement of doing these kinds of things. Really,
No,
this is a work of all the kids of you, not you, right?
I don't need,
Personally,
just for, you can say popularity, or you can say fame.
fascinations, right, ma'am.
Because in my district also, everyone knows me as English Wali madam. They don't, basically I'm a maths teacher. I am posted as a mathematics teacher because I'm a graduate in mathematics. So on the basis of graduation, I got this job. So I'm maths teacher, but no one knows, even in block at, as well as in the district also, that I am a maths teacher, and they all know me as English teacher only because I
Of
give
course,
training
ma'am.
in English. So
According to me, this is yeah. According to me, ma'am, this is a great platform by indulging self with these kinds of platform by
yeah,
spreading that experience which you learn before time through your struggles, through your
yeah,
bad time, right? So it's a really great way of encouraging the people as well as new generation also, so they can consider now, in spite of having the proper facilities, but they are not utilizing the
Utilizing.
wisdoms by developing their personality and learning new things in life. Right. All the time they have investing time over the watching reels and etc. Right. But you are the guys really an inspiration of many of them.
But
I
I
really
think
appreciate you, ma'am.
adult generation, how much I see, I think you are also quite, you can say, hard worker, and you are also doing good things. You are passionate. You are teaching children, so it's also good on your part. And keep on doing these things, okay? Because your parents, they will feel proud of you, and one day
Yeah.
they will never be ashamed of you, because you are not doing wrong things. You are indulging in right activities, and it is said that as you sow, so shall you reap. तो जैसा आप बोएंगे वैसा आप काट तो try to do, try to be a reason for others laugh. If
Yeah,
other
ma'am.
person is laughing of you, because not laughing like in a another manner, but laughing because he is becoming happy because you have done some good work to him. So he is becoming happy because of you. Then just thank to God that God has given me this opportunity that I can be the reason of another's smile, not laugh. I
Mm.
think smile is the correct word. So if we are the reason, then it's good for on our part. So keep
Yeah,
on
ma'am,
doing
you're
these
right.
things.
This is my little effort by changing the mentality of many the localities people who are still considering like this is only the subject of their classes, not treating as a language of their life. Right. Before time, the people as a considering only the subject of their classes. But it's still, you can get a lots of person who belong to the local area. They still start speaking with the people so randomly and with confidence. So you can say like we are the responsible to changing their mentality by deliver these are contents so that content change out their mentality now by insisting them compiled by the situation by insisting self analyzations like exactly what they are doing in life, right? So they are getting the inspiration of these are content and try to just establishing some habit in life to changing and developing their personality by that way, right? So that's why, ma'am, this is the biggest reasons behind it to involving myself in this field.
That's it. So how do you learn new words? Tell me.
Basically, I did not have the specific environment at my village, and as well as better guidance you can consider. Just I was practicing it myself at free time, and as well as I was just watching some content of uh, a speaker. I mean, who was the came out over the stage sharing their life stories. So I was very habitual by listening their speech very carefully.
You
Okay.
can also watch TED. Do you watch TED Talks?
Yeah, yeah, TED Talks. Yeah, I was very passionate person to follow all the people who came out to sharing their story of life and achievement. Okay,
That's a
narrating
very
there
good
in
platform.
details. Yeah,
That's a good platform to motivate us. I used to listen daily. I used to listen one TED Talk and then only I sleep. And then purchase one book, buy one book, and just start reading. Because you know the four skills: LSRW, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. Four of them daily you have to practice on all four of them. Daily listen,
yeah, ma'am.
daily write something, whether describe your garden, describe your kitchen, describe your bedroom, whatever it is. Keep on describing things. This will, when you will write, you will focus on your brain, your eyes, and your hands. All the three organs, they are helping you in writing. So you will think, and then you will never make mistake. Because when we are speaking, we are not thinking of mistakes. We just go on speaking. But when we write, we are very much conscious. So we don't make
Hmm.
mistakes. So the chances become less of making mistake when we write. So daily, either 4 or 5 lines, daily try to write something. And
Yeah,
whenever you
ma'am.
are
You're right.
learning new, try to make a story out of it. For example, if you have learned any new, like destitution. So destitution means scarcity, kami. So we can say that never in the life God has blessed me that I never in the life I have faced any destitution. So
Yeah.
instead of saying scarce, you can use this word destitution. Instead of saying friendly, you can say amicable. Because amicable is a word which means that the person, it is an adjective. And when we are using amicable means we want to say that this person is very helpful, very genuine, very kind, compassion. So in this way, you can enrich your vocabulary. You can enhance your vocabulary. And one day you will become advanced speaker in this language.
Yeah, ma'am,
Right?
you're right. Yeah, you're right. But the problem is that behind all the beginner life, they are unable to keep remember any vocabulary for longer. Okay, while connecting with the people, they forget out whatever they learned before. So
So we
that is
must
the
keep on
biggest
revising,
problem.
keep on revising. This is the best method. Either keep on revising or you can create a story. Just cook up the story. It will not it is not nothing to do with the real situation. Just you cook up, like for example the word amicable. So one day my sister, she went to it. I'm telling you the real story, okay? And you, it will help you to remember this word amicable. My sister went to Kerala. She has completed her MCA, and for the training she went to Kerala, and there when she stepped down on the platform from the train, what does she saw? Everything was written in Tamil, and she was not able to talk with any one of the person. All the auto, rickshaw, and all the hotel, they wherever, whenever, wherever she went, they all were speaking in Tamil. So there was no one for her to help her. Now suddenly she met one person. He was just passing by, and she asked, hello, please can you tell me where this hostel is? He said कि आपको कौन से hostel में जाना है? And my sister, she got everything as if she has got a lottery. आपको हिंदी आता है? And he said, yes, I know Hindi. So where do you want? Then she asked the address of that hostel. Then that person says, okay, you can you can trust me. You sit on my bike, and I will just drop you down there. So my sister said that that person was so amicable, Didi. Then she told me, she was my younger sister. Then she told me on the telephone that he was such an amicable person. I met such an amicable person. He had helped me a lot. So these
Yeah.
types of small stories, एक शब्द के लिए एक छोटी सी स्टोरी बना लीजिए और आपको वो कभी नहीं भूलेंगे.
Yes, ma'am, you're right. Like a generous person. It's
Yes.
relatively of this world.
Yes, kind, compassionate. Okay. So these are the
Pity.
synonyms. The synonyms for this word.
Yeah, ma'am. No, exactly. The problem is that behind all the learner, they knows very well, but they are not having the exact situation relatively of this vocabulary. That's why they are unable to modifying their sentence as they want.
Mhm.
Right. The situations have a requirement to coming out, no, while conversation with any persons. If you are not having situation, how could you addressing that kinds of vocabulary, right? Translating
Of
your
course, but if you
feeling.
are having a passion for something, you have to do the efforts. Like like you should make one notebook, write down all those words, and then keep on turning the pages whenever you are free. Just turn the pages. For example, today is Sunday, and the book which
Yeah.
I am reading one book of Elif, written by Elif Shafak, 40 Rules of Love. And this is not an ordinary love. This is love to God. So not that
Hmm.
love. As wala love nahi hai. Ye real love and love towards
Yeah, I
God.
understood.
There was one poet in 12th century. He was Rumi, if you remember, if you have studied the literature. So on that person, poet Rumi, this book is based, and he has given 40 rules of love. How we can associate ourselves with the God. How we can see His blessings. We can see the blessings of God everywhere, wherever we go in the nature. Even the small seed, the tree, everything, wherever we see, there is the blessings of God only. But people, they don't understand. So
Yeah,
I'm
ma'am.
reading that book. uh, for example, I have read 20 pages. Now today what I will do, I will just scroll it from page number 1 to page number 22, and whatever words I come across, I will just repeat them once, and then I will read the next portion. So in this way, repetition is very much necessary. If you
Yeah,
want
ma'am.
to remember the, repeat it. If not daily, then choose one day. Otherwise, you can do one thing that, for example, you have learned three words. Keep one word in kitchen, keep one word on sofa, and another word in table. Now, whenever you see the table, you will remember the word. Okay, I kept this word on the table. That is destitution. I placed the word amicable in the kitchen. So whenever you will walk in the kitchen, you will remember that word amicable. So there are many methods. Or you
Yeah,
can
ma'am.
make the small, small. You can say parchi. What we can say on that notepad, you can write down the words, hold them, and keep in one box. Daily, after brushing your teeth, pick up one parchi, unfold it, see, okay, this one, put it in the next box. Next day, select the next notepad, and then in this
Yeah.
way also you can learn.
Yes, ma'am, you're right. There are many ways of reminding previous memory of us, but
If
the
you want to do
learner
something,
are very lazy person.
there are
Right.
many ways. Okay, there are many solutions if you want to do wholeheartedly. And if you don't want to do, there are many excuses. That because of this
Yeah.
I am not having doing this, because of this I am not. Because whenever I give training to teachers, and when I ask them something, they say they make many lame excuses. Because of this, because of that. And I say you can never achieve anything in your life because you are having so many excuses. Why don't you
Yeah.
create a plan? Why don't you make a plan how to succeed? There will be adversity, there will be hurdles, but we have to cross them.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what is the meaning of your life? You will never get the bed of roses everywhere. The roses are
Yeah.
always in the thorn. So you have to, when you are plucking a rose, you have to be very much careful about that thorn so that it may not stuck in your fingers. So there will be difficulties in your life.
Yeah,
Then
ma'am, you're right.
thinking
Uh,
you can do it.
yeah, according to me, ma'am, by showing your failure excuses around the people, that is mean you're just letting appearance of your weak quality of yours. That in certainty, like you can't do anything else into your life. You're indicating as a signal, right, about yourself around the people. I'm unable to do these kinds of things. It is out of my capacity. I can't handle it,
Mhm.
right? But if you do not stop to yourself, and if you try to walking over, encouraging yourself by having these situations around you, then you can reach at the better level as you deserve in your life, and you can achieve anything, right? It's up to you what you think about yourself, your strength, right? So that's why I believe personally, just do hard work over any kinds of skills. It must be come to believe it yourself, gradually working, be patient. Patience is
Yes,
everything in life. By
is
having
there.
achievement in any kinds of field,
Yes.
right?
But once you committed that I have to do this thing, if you have made commitment in your life that I want to reach at that place, I want to become this thing, if you are very ambitious, then you have to follow the hard path only. You will not get the path which is very easy to go there. If you have ambition of reaching to a very higher place, then your path will be difficult. There will be obstacles because God is testing you whether you are whether you are capable of doing that thing or not. If you are
Yeah,
capable, you will get that thing. So
of course, ma'am.
make yourself.
According to me, ma'am, like if you're going to live your life 10 days, then you have to pay out for 10 days of happy moment of life, right? It's a
Yes,
it's a reality as I consider an experience in my life. Okay. So that's why each and every time you just think, well, okay, and just live your life for someone's for a while, right, ma'am?
your video
Because if
disappear.
you're now, can you see me
No, no, no.
now?
Yes.
Yeah. So as I consider, if you are going to live your life for someone's someone's person by expecting to doing something well for their life, that is mean you are living your real life, right? Because every people live their life by expecting to happens all these things good in their life, not to someone, right?
Mhm.
So that's why whole life you're thinking about yourself, but for a while you should be thinking about someone's also. Right.
Yes,
So God always consider about you, right? And your desire of life, what you consider in childhood, that would be going to come to very soon by blessing of all these person. For that you think ever in your life. Right.
yes,
It's my personal belief.
yes, yes, you are saying right. Because God
Yes, ma'am.
helps those who help themselves. This is also one of the
Yeah.
proverbs. God help those who help themselves. If you are not doing anything for you, then uh, there will not be any chamatkar come suddenly to you that now your
Miracles,
life is
ma'am.
miracle. See, sometimes we forget the words. It doesn't come to our mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Though,
When our intention will be somewhere, no, then it happens.
hmm,
Right. Yeah, it
so I think
happens with me also and happening with the many learner. While connecting with any persons, their intention will be somewhere. That's why they're forgetting they
forget the
learn,
word.
what they prepared before.
And
Right.
I believe that we all are learners. No one is perfect. And never
Yeah.
when I will become perfect, then only I will make video, then only I will talk to someone. Because that day will never come. Because we all are in the path of learning. We all are learners.
Yeah. Once
Perfect.
again, you start thinking like, I have done. That is mean you
Mhm.
stopped. Your journey has been finished. So always
Totally.
considering you are the learner, that is mean your progress will be going on, and your excitement, enthusiastic energy will be going on over your skills in your journey,
I
motivating
heard
you time to time.
once upon a time someone is saying that life is like a ice cream and before it melts, just enjoy it. Then
Yeah.
I answered it in this way that no, I think life is like a candle. It
Hmm.
is burning and giving light wherever it is standing. So become like a candle. Your life should be like a candle that you are you are dissolving, right? You are melting, but then also you are giving light to someone.
Yeah,
So
ma'am.
that's like a candle.
After the process of this, we will only put the light around the peoples. Right.
Because people
You're right.
remember only their death. So our death is much important than our birth. We took
Yes.
birth because of God's desire. We came on this earth. Our parents bought us. But actually, when we go from this world, then the people will realize that oh, he was so important person. He has done this thing. She has done this things. He was teacher.
Yeah.
He was good friend. So in this way, we are remembered. So do something so that people will remember us at least for 1 hour, if not for 1 month, one
Of
year.
course, ma'am.
Yeah,
They will be
because we
remembering. They will be remembering not by I'm living around them. They will be
yes,
remembering because I done something unique for them.
because our deeds were good, our intentions were good, right? We were not becoming the we are becoming the cause of smile. So they will remember us because no one will make the our statue because we are not Shah Rukh Khan and we are not PM Modi, right? Ordinary person. But we have to do extraordinary things so that people will remember us. So
Yes, ma'am.
I think that is important. And between B and D, there is one letter C, and that is a choice. So your life will become how you choose it, the
Yeah.
actions, how you respond to your situation. According to that, your life will be designed. Your life will be made in that way, and it will depend on your choices,
Yeah,
how you
ma'am.
react to situations. Because
It's up to you what you think.
destiny is uh, uh, designed by God, but we can change it by our action. That how
Yes,
we are.
our karma,
Correct.
what we do in present time, it will define our future and the last
And
moment.
karma always hits back. And never forget this thing. We should never forget this thing that karma always hits us back. He will never
Of course.
leave you. He will never leave you. So be transparent. Whatever you are, whatever there is in your heart, you have to say it. Not in your heart, in your mind, you're planning something evil and you're saying very good words to the people standing in front of you. But at the back, you are planning bad for him. So this is not good thing. But many people nowadays I see that they are very cunning, like fox. like that crow. They are making evil plans for the other one, and they don't realize that the God lives in you and God lives in me also. We are not deceiving a person; we are deceiving the soul where the
Yes,
God lives.
ma'am.
It's a
You are
temple,
right.
our body is a temple where the God lives. But we go to listen the speeches of devotees of some Mahatma and Sant, like in Hathras now. This time that incident happened. Many, I think, 120 or 240 people have died. The women,
Yeah.
their children, and see how bad the condition was. So I don't attend these types of meetings and these types of speeches because I know that God is inside me, and whatever work he assigned to me, I have to be honest in that, and the worship is done. You don't have to lit the diya before God, the lamp before God. You don't have to lit, but do
Yeah,
your
yeah.
work properly.
Yeah, ma'am, you're right. By listening someone's statement about particular topic, animators, it will never help us. What we consider it's really matter a lot in our life, and what has our act according towards any kinds of field. It's really matter a lot. So be honest with self, not to someone. Right.
Hmm,
Do all the right things which it deserve into your by having any person through you. That would be life. Right. No one knows what happens tomorrow. Right.
hmm. It's
If
not
whatever we
certain.
are doing in present time, it will define our tomorrow. So that's be honest with all of them and with yourself first. Do not
Because
conspiracy against any persons. Nothing will
never,
happen. Whatever
never.
money we are going to achieve by doing these kinds of activities, money also just made by us. It's a becoming the reasons of live our life, staying for longer. It's a delusion also, right? Nothing else.
Delusion. And the more you earn, the more you spend. It will not
Yeah,
remain with you forever. We earn. Why we earn? Just to spend. So spend little money, earn little money. Why are you making so much of bhagdad, going here and there and putting your so much of sweating? And I don't like such persons. My sister, she is an engineer, software engineer. She gets, I think, 3 or 4 lakh per month. But she never visits us. She can never meet us because all the time she is in the office doing office work and earning so much money, buying flat, purchasing good flat. What is the use of all these things? If you
there is
can't
no
meet,
satisfaction.
when my father went off this world, uh, she can't come because she was not having any holidays. She's not getting the booking. She's not getting the flights. So what is the use of earning so much money when you can't attend your family members? So
Yeah,
family is
who
also
birth
important.
you, and at the last moment you do not
So,
get the time for at least seeing the condition of your parents. It's
yes,
the worthless. Whatever you earn for whole life, you earn whatever due to the help of your parents.
yes,
Your
of
parents
course.
were the reasons to having the existence of you around in this post even, right? But they forget
So,
out.
the people, they are just running towards the endless race that will never end. You will just
Yeah,
earn, but you will never get the time to spend with your kids, with your wife, your family, your mother, father. They are waiting for you, and you are only busy in earning money. So, what is the
yeah,
use of it?
because they can't control their greediness. They can't reduce their greediness. That is the biggest enemy of their life itself.
Once you have involved in this process, then you can not get out of it. It is then mandatory that you have to do the work for that company, for that project. You can't leave with them. But I think
Yeah,
my job is good. I go at 10:30. I come back at 5. Then I do my household chores. I take some online classes also for my students. And yeah, it's very good.
yeah,
I
ma'am.
find
It's a totally depend with whom are you staying,
yes,
around what kinds of persons are living with you. It's totally up to you. It will affected you, and as well as it will insisting you to change the habit of your and establishing the good habit of yours. Right. All the time we will be there with around the richest person, so they will obviously affected mentally.
good.
Right.
So your company must be good. I mean, the person with whom you are spending your time. that company I'm talking about. So that company must be good for you. Then only, otherwise they will change your thought process. They will put some negative thoughts in you, and then you will also think like them. So
Yeah,
the, your life will be defined by the persons those who are around you. So always keep good
yeah,
company.
of course.
So I
Still, we are
think
just talking.
it's more
Still, we
than
are
30 minutes.
talking. Okay.
It's
Still we
more
are
than 30.
talking. That is certainly like we are knowing to each other very well how type we are, right? It's up to us like which person around we are living. It's really affected. So it's a better way to just live your life to be alone. Maintain distance from all of them. So
Yes.
their energy will never affect you as well as they will never insisting you to change your mentality according to their levels.
It was nice talking to you, and I think the time it's going on.
Yeah, ma'am.
And yeah,
So I want to tell you, ma'am, it's a really remarkable conversation with you. And today I learned many things from you because you are elder more than me, and you're experienced person. So I'm considering I'm really happy person and lucky person today.
yeah, and you are also doing good things. Keep on doing good things and take very good care of yourself. And if time persists, definitely we'll meet again.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.